Oh, that's kind of cool framing.
Oh, well, yeah, look at that.
Somebody's got shit going through their monitor. I think it's you. Got to mute.
I'm on
One
mute.
of y'all, everybody's got to mute their fucking shit right now, man. Got things
How about
going all over
now?
the place. There we go.
How about now?
That's good. Now I'm recording as well, so we're all. It's coming through one of these monitors. One of yours.
Maybe mute.
Have we ever?
Maybe mute the computer itself.
I don't think we've ever started this thing without having some sort of.
You know how a lot of professionals like do a little like mic check first. Not us.
We were talking about. Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Can everybody hear us? Okay, it's Friday morning. We're doing a front page review tonight.
Hey.
The spoofs were the best. I love the spoofs of her songs.
Oh yeah.
We got the community already engaging.
Man.
Crushed Pineapple.
Bring it in.
The Boom King himself. Good morning. It is Friday.
God.
Friday front page review. Today, this is our second day back in Ranch Dressing Studios. So we made it. We did it. We're Friday. We're talking about Lexapro,
Disneyland, Crocs,
and pipe bombs. Making pipe bombs. So,
and by the way, none of those things are related to each other. So do not ascertain that we are making pipe bombs, going to Disneyland, getting off our Lexapro.
Thank you.
Blowing people up and then taking our Crocs home with us.
Yeah.
So what is the order of operations? That's actually a good question.
Stop our Lexapro.
I think the first step is
build
stopping
a pipe bomb.
Lexapro.
Yeah. Go to Disneyland.
Out of a Croc.
Oh,
actually, no. I like the idea of
taking people's dead Crocs.
Hear me out. Here's the order of operations.
Okay.
Go to Disneyland.
Okay.
Stop taking Lexapro.
Oh, then when you get there.
Steal Crocs. Build a pipe bomb.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then bring it home. Like you're just using Disneyland as the location to build the pipe bomb. Then you're bringing it home to show people.
I only blow up people who wear Crocs, and I take one of their Crocs home as like a souvenir, like a memento.
Oh my God, like a serial killer.
That's how you know I'm the killer.
Wow.
The police are going to come into this garage one day and be like, oh my God, we just found 50,000 Crocs under his floorboard.
Single Crocs.
It's just one single Croc.
Yeah. That's how we
different
know.
sizes, but they're all quite small.
Yeah.
That would be that. Every once in a while, there are things like this. I'm trying to remember this is actually it will be a good segue eventually. Where like everything eventually segues. The previous horrors of society meeting the contemporary buffoonery of society.
Yeah.
So like, what's happening in my head right now? It reminds me of the Jeff Bezos taking a rocket ship that looks like a dick, and everybody being like, "You haven't seen Austin Powers, have
Are
you?"
you kidding me?
And but the idea,
crazy.
It's insane. But the idea of like a John Wayne Gacy style murder, but the way they find out is because you just have 30 young men's Crocs under your floorboard.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's a good
bit.
A modern day John Wayne Gacy.
That's what you want to be called. That's what you want to be labeled.
You know, those dumb gumshoes down at Central Precinct wouldn't figure it out because
those gumshoes.
They'd be like, man, this guy really loves to collect shoes.
He loves Crocs. What a loser.
He must go to the beach a lot.
Well, people are getting dumber. For sure. Anyway, well, welcome to Did You Reddit, a weekly podcast about the internet by way of Reddit, the front page of the internet. My name is Terry Gross.
I'm Top Boobs.
What?
Top Boobs, top of the week.
Oh,
I don't know.
What?
Top of the morning.
Dog Boobs is on one. I love it.
Dog Boobs is off her meds.
I'm front page free day today.
Front page free day.
Which feels like it should be my new internet name.
I kind of like it.
I like it. So yesterday when we were thinking about what today's topic was going to be, we were like, Freed, I don't understand why he went this route, but Freed was just like, let's talk exclusively statistics and data.
Well, because I was looking at this, it's up on my screen here. And
top of the boobs to you.
I was sort of just like studying what's growing in real time, and I think Reddit's kind of like, if you're not Facebook or Apple or Amazon.
Can you flip us your screen? You still don't know how to do that, do you?
No, I do, but hold on a second. Jesus Christ. Let me pull it back over here.
I think you can do it from that screen. I think there's a way to do it.
Go into share, and then I bet you can pick.
You can pick one of the
screens,
two.
Yeah.
You can.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's always saying.
Oh, yeah.
Select.
There we go. This is good. This is good audio. This is good audio pod. I'm not gonna edit it out because
nor should we. This is
there we go. Front page Friday.
Oh no, Boom King's already over it. He's got to go back to work.
I love it. Boom King. Boom King. I like Boom King because he keeps us honest.
Keeps us honest.
There's one moment of dead air, and he's like, I'm out.
Listen, I was gonna skip work today, but fuck this.
Yeah, plebes.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah. So I was going down. You know, if you're not, like I was saying, you're not like Facebook, Google, Apple, like somebody who has an algorithm. This is like a good stupid man, poor man's algorithm.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice. You just want to like know what's happening in real time based on a pretty good size sample pool.
Right.
So, you know, growth per day. This is a website called subredditstats.com.
Nice.
Growth per day, growth per week, growth per month, growth per year. And so I was going, okay, like what's been going on? Like, let's just say in a month. Simple people hate. Karina Kopp, and half of these I've never
Slimple people hate.
Slimple people hate,
which is a little bit more interesting to be honest.
Slimple.
So I don't know a lot of these.
Munch Stark uncensored. Munch Snark uncensored.
And then like Ebony Squirt. I get that.
Some things are not as mysterious.
Some things are like Auntie Whale. I don't know what it is. So you click on it and it gives you this like great statistical page of like how many subscribers, the rank, comments per day.
I love it. I love it.
I've been using this
right now
to develop content for this thing I'm working on.
Oh, right.
Like, it's like a cool way to see like is something popular or trendy.
You're crunching the data, dude. You're doing your job. You are a Silicon Valley.
I feel like I'm like getting off without paying like the monthly fee, you know, like the data, you know, to like Sparks and Biggs, like the data company.
What's it called? Sparks and Biggs?
Yeah, they're always called that.
Sparks and Biggs.
Data processing.
There's a really big one called Crimson Hexagon.
See what I mean? There you go.
True.
But was that what they do? They pool data and then you buy it like in an ad company.
Yeah.
You go like, what do white people do? They're like, they like this hat specifically, and then you sell them.
Yeah, and you're like, we already knew they liked that hat.
That's the trucker hat. Yeah.
That's a trucker hat.
I could have told you that. Like $75,000.
So we're gonna pay you. Yeah, we're gonna pay you $80,000 to tell us the kind of music that white men like.
Yeah.
And they come back 2 weeks later and be like, Dave Matthews Band, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Be like, we already knew that.
It does seem like our stereotypes and our judgments as we're not supposed to use anymore got replaced with really expensive data. Is that true?
Really fun. That's a really funny point.
You guys, I had to look into what Auntie Whale was.
Okay, cool. I pulled it up on screen. This is safe, right?
Is it pornos?
I thought maybe, but I think it's actually a brand new type of cryptocurrency.
This is I will say this is something I noticed on when I was looking through the Reddit stats.
Ooh.
Did I already mention we're going to do a front page review today?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you did.
So we're not doing a sub. We're going to be going we're exploring some of our front page review by way of Reddit stats. But what I was noticing when I was going through this as well, that it was a lot of the top ones were new cryptocurrencies.
Oh.
Which is kind of interesting because one would assume that means that if you are paying close attention to this site, and you see something that is like a 4% growth this week as a cryptocurrency, fucking buy now.
Buy now, bitches.
Buy.
I think there's more to be ascertained here than meets the eye. Like, yes, Ebony Squirt is number 7 on the growth per year, which we all know.
Which we are.
Buy. But also Legacy Porn Hooters.
Right. Hey, but that's only this month, so we know that this has been a good month for Legacy Porn Hooters.
But if you're good at data and you want to like really,
wow, this is weird.
Snort a ball of blow and get into this, you could probably get rich off some crypto.
I put money on it. Can we actually?
I just quickly read this to you? Tell me if this makes sense.
Tell me about Auntie Moon before I ask about
Ebony Squirt.
Before I ask about Blazeball.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool.
Our mission: Ebony Squirt Whale, Auntie Whale. Listen, Auntie Whale has heard all about delayed launches, rugs, snipers, bots, and scammers. Ooh. We've run with a few whales in our day too. And we're just as tired as you when it comes to cryptocurrency. We're going to do it differently. Our marketing strategy has never before been done. We're willing to spend more money so you can make more money. Join us, friend, for an adventure like you've never seen before. I don't buy it.
I'm sold. You know what?
Like the translation I'm gathering there is like, we're going to market the hell out of this Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
So if you get in soon,
you
could actually do kind of well.
We'll make more money by tricking more of you up front.
Yeah.
Is what I'm reading.
Strategy.
So buying it makes you become a niece or nephew of Auntie Whale.
Skylar Shaggy Van Oosten says Ebony Squirt sounds like a new brand of Super Soaker.
Oh, it does, and it sounds cool.
It does sound like a Black Lives Matter like version of Nerf. Or
I will
Super
say
Soakers or something.
that is wrong of us to assume that Ebony Squirt is exactly what it is.
Yes, you're right.
Let's check it out.
Let's oh my god, go off screen.
How do you? Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah. I'm seeing squirt emoji, devil horn emoji, peach emoji.
I'm seeing she's a real creamer. I don't think
almost got caught.
I don't think we want to click on.
Put herself to
we don't
sleep.
have to go to the actual page, but it does appear to not be a water gun related
company.
website.
That's fine. Well, it was good of us to
I'm glad we did our due diligence.
Yeah. I like it. I like where we're going.
We like to do and did our diligence daily. You know what I mean?
That's what I always say. Do and did our diligence daily. Okay. Go to Blaseball and then let's start talking about front page stuff.
Yeah. So this is this quick stat. So is this black baseball?
No.
Oh, do you know the Blay like? Oh, yeah. That's like a common version of yes. Like,
Blaseball's a game. An online game.
Is that true?
What?
Yes. It's a baseball simulation horror game.
Whoa!
That's cool.
I thought this was like black Twitter for the MLB.
Wow.
Blaseball.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, it's like a community for like,
for Blaseball players.
Yeah. This is their log line, you guys. Blaseball is baseball at your mercy. Baseball perfected.
Oh.
Our players are inhuman. They play day and night.
Hold on for a second. Baseball perfected.
Perfected.
All the things that suck about baseball, we've removed.
Right. We play day and night now. No stopping.
No stopping.
We didn't like that about a traditional game. We don't like stopping baseball.
Nope.
Baseball day and night, we've perfected it.
You know when you're
Hot
in like
dogs,
the 12th inning and you wish there was more? Now there is. And this is the most important part. They never grow sick.
What?
Oh, so the players don't age
Our players are inhuman and they never grow sick.
So we've been using Crimson Hexagon to identify all the biggest issues that fans have with baseball. Number 1, the game stops. Number 2, players get sick sometimes.
Human beings get sick.
All right, I
like my version of baseball better.
Damn. Apparently there is deep developed lore around the game and its teams, which reminds me a little bit of Uncle Bryson's big game broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Big game broadcast.
Remember?
Uncle B. I love the big game broadcast.
If you guys don't know what that is and you're new listeners, check back. I think we posted the big game broadcast
2018
or 2019.
2019 maybe.
It's a fantastic big game broadcast.
Yeah, it really is.
He does a great job.
There's no real better way to articulate it. It's just the big game broadcast.
It's the big game broadcast.
Amazing. Well, I do like the idea of us exclusively exploring this. I did pull up some front page review stuff.
Yeah, this is maybe just a tease.
Yeah, but we can keep using this because I think this is actually maybe this is going to be.
I'm not kidding about my analytics arguments now. It's all going to be based on this. I'm like, well, according to Auntie Whale and what would I say up here?
Let's hold on for a second. I can't believe we're burying the lead here. Go down a little bit.
On which one?
Day on day.
Yeah.
On day. Gay incest reformed.
Oh, cool. Let's check the stats.
Ooh. Okay. Those
gay incest reformed.
I think that is
so it's
just like your favorite gay incest subreddits minus all the spam.
Oh, so then this in the first post we see, which has the most comments, is called "Riding My Brother's Cock."
Cool.
So this just seems like a porn site.
I'm going to top of all time just to see what I find. Okay. It's what it sounds like.
Don't share your screen.
This actually looks. I like the name of it. Fuckery University.
I also like we this is kind of the promise of Did You Reddit, by the way. This is what we always say. We are a sex positive podcast.
Ow, gross.
Which means that we will click on any link you send us.
Yes.
At any point and broadcast to everyone.
Yeah, don't spend your money on that Pegasus software. We'll just click on any link. Yeah, it's pretty easy
it's pretty much
to get us to catch control of our phones.
What about did you Reddit stats? Well,
probably look it up here.
Probably look it up. I mean, I'll tell you one big stat. We're approaching our 200th episode, which is a pretty sexy stat. I don't know.
Big.
I haven't decided what we're gonna do yet, or we haven't decided.
Let me share.
There you go.
Hey, oh, it is sharing.
Top submissions. Hey, Dems, who wore it better?
Cool. Look at us.
I love it.
We could probably do a little better. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, the audience. Skylar Shaggy von Oosten.
Yeah, Shagster. What's up? Are you following us on Reddit or not?
Hey, hey.
Van Oosten, I like your name. Are you from South Africa?
I feel like I will say that's a Dutch thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I see what I
funny that you would say.
Well, they colonized South Africa.
Okay, I'm aware of that. Are you from South Africa? It sounds like a Dutch thing.
It was a peaceful thing. Yeah.
I will say, we have cracked the coveted 60,000 top 60,000 subreddits.
That's huge.
Pretty big.
We've been floating around near like the 71st,
71,000.
Yeah. To be in this section is big news.
Crushed Pineapple. Unfortunately, I have you guys muted because I'm on a call, but I was absolutely mortified to see gay incest post titles. Hey man, come for the data. Stay for the
gay incest.
Stay for the family jizz fest.
Stay for, you know what? Stay for the sex positivity.
Dear Lord.
Rent a girlfriend.
Oh, Shaggy's my black metal boy. I love it.
Right on.
Love it. The open noodle. All right, so let's talk about some other front page stuff.
Yes.
And probably maybe just continue circling this. I saved some things last night that I thought were interesting. Why don't we first start? I think we kind of can't gloss over the Jeff Bezos space thing. That was this week.
That was this week.
And I feel like there's a lot of shit that people were people were like people had a lot to say about it.
I saw a really great tweet that was like, the fact that Jeff Bezos spent end world hunger money to go to space for 10 minutes in a giant dick means he deserves to get his ass beat.
Oh, I would beat the shit out of Jeff Bezos.
I would beat the shit out of that little bald bitch.
I mean, yeah.
I think he's gotten
pretty swole.
He's put on about 60 pounds of just muscle mass. So, like he's definitely on testosterone, steroids,
adrenochrome.
He's drinking adrenochrome, but he's
probably got a bunch of really, really swole Amazon workers like locked in a room, and he's just harvesting their bodies.
Well, probably definitely he's sipping on some adreni, but in like the 90s he looked 60,
right? And
now he looks 52, but jacked, like a cool 52-year-old with a Corvette.
You know what's interesting about him is do you remember when Michael Bloomberg ran for president?
Oh yeah, this bloom was off the road,
and he spent like $2 billion for people to essentially be like, nah,
fuck you. No.
Like everybody collectively was like,
ew, no. We don't like you.
He was so bad on stage. I remember specifically going like, wait a minute, is this your first debate ever, and did you not prepare for 5 minutes?
Jeff Bezos, at least I'm going to say this, I'm going to say it seriously, regrettably, but seriously, at least Trump was likable by some people.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
no, it's true.
To be unliked by everyone is a feat.
Is there anybody that is less likable than Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, no.
Like I've honestly never seen somebody that you like less. But you can make fun of Zuck and have fun doing it. I feel like everybody that's making fun of Bezos is making fun of him because he's a fucking tool.
And he's evil.
Yeah, it's like
evil.
Zuck, I don't know. You kind of, even though he's like his own version of an arch nemesis, you kind of feel sorry for him because he's such like an awkward dork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jeff Bezos is not an awkward dork. No. Jeff Bezos is a soulless monster.
Yeah. Why do they all look so gross? Like the richer they get, they look like
there's a program that they all get on, and
program they all use.
Yeah, they get the 30 pounds of muscle. They start like juicing. They start getting Botox. They start like getting new teeth. Like they start getting tanned. It's like this. They all kind of like morph into this similar. It's like what happens to
how women over 50 all start to look the same.
Yeah, it's a plastic surgery face that they get, in Beverly Hills, but it's like the guy version of it.
The guy version is Botox, filler, and eyelid lift.
And then some big old fucking chiclets and Helatan. That's my tan brand.
Helatan. Can you please open a line of tanning beds called Helatan, even though we all know it'll kill us now? I'll still do it.
Of course. Helatan. You could just go in there and take a nap and not even turn the lights on. It's like another
You're like,
option.
I'm not here to tell you what to do when you rent this room.
Yeah, do whatever you want there.
So
do what you need.
More Places Forever, by the way, wants us to throw away Leon. Throw away Leon. I don't know what that is, but let's scope it out. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's just funny that he's the one who did this, right? Because like, even with Elon Musk, he has such a cult of personality, and
yeah,
if Elon Musk, this is the interesting narrative of this whole fucking space race shit, right? Because like, it's basically between three people. It's Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson, right? They are the three. Richard Branson goes up, and we kind of look at him and go, what a handsome guy. Like, he's just like a fucking sailing the seas of the sky, right?
Yeah, man.
And Elon Musk goes up, and we go, innovation. He's doing this because we have to. He's a scientist.
He also has made arguments about why interplanetary travel is super important for this, like for our species, and he's been doing it for 15 years.
Totally.
So you get his like vision.
You get
is
it.
very clear. He's like, like an asteroid could come and wipe Earth out.
Totally.
It'd be good to have people on another planet.
It'd be really good to get those rich people onto another planet.
Jeff Bezos literally gave no reason.
No.
And
he's like, I'm going.
Yeah, he was just like, I wanna. Right.
I wanna go too. Yeah.
I want to take a fart in space.
And it just seems like it's just one of the most. It may go down as the worst example of like, this actually may be a revolutionary moment, because I think people are probably going to look at this as like such an insane waste. From at least with people like yachts and stuff, you go, they live on there, you see pictures and you go, wow, that's crazy. Like, nobody has talked at all admirably about this fucking space trip.
I don't really know the details of what Blue Origin's mission statement is. Are they trying to become like a transport system to Mars, the International Space Station? Can that rocket travel to Mars is my question. Or is it just like a low Earth orbit rocket?
I mean, this is kind of my question, right?
Because
I feel like it's
going to Mars. Like, his rockets are designed to travel through space to a destination.
Right.
There's value in that, right?
Totally.
True.
Is the Blue Origin thing like just to take people on a cruise? Is it a cruise ship?
Yeah,
is this Royal Caribbean?
My understanding is it's just him being a dumb idiot. Like, it's literally just him being like, it's my vacation. Let me do what I want. Right. And that's it.
He's like, I don't allow anyone else to have vacations, but I want to take a 10-minute vacation to space.
I don't.
Yeah.
The whole Richard Branson one, which I watched, was very much a letdown.
Yeah.
In sort of.
Oh, did he go too?
He went the week before.
Oh.
Literally,
yeah, he was there first.
Maybe 10 days before. But there is just really high in the sky. It's not like.
Yeah.
It feels arguably not space. I think they put 1 foot in space, and we're like, we did it.
We did it.
Right. Dude, you didn't see any aliens or nothing.
I hope they both die before we ever get to go to space for good.
It would have been nice to see somebody blow up, preferably
Bezos, right?
Bezos.
That would have been fun.
Dude, who would have you and we also know this, like if Jeff Bezos died and they had this huge, completely overly ostentatious funeral and shit, because you always see those celebrities and they're like, oh, rest in peace. Like, dude, who is going to come out and say, oh, rest in peace, Jeff, he was a good man, love Jeff Bezos?
Everybody, like on the Today Show and TV, everyone in corporate TV would say we love Jeff.
Maybe, but I think you would end up seeing a bunch of lame celebrities.
And then eventually you get Charles Barkley telling us how it is. He'd be like, man, that guy was a fucking, and you'd be like, tell it, Charles.
Thank you.
Charles.
Finally, someone's talking real to us right now.
Does that guy have a podcast yet?
It's very strange. It's a very get Charles Barkley, big listener, Charles Barkley, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, you guys throw away alien. Talk about a gold mine. Thank you to whoever shared that.
Most spaces forever.
This is a place for open discussion of Throwawaylian and his story. Skeptics, believers, and everyone in between are welcome. And if you're new and want to catch up, start with the sticky resources and links post.
Wait, what is Throwawaylian?
I'm about to tell you.
Cool.
There is a fellow named Throwawaylian.
It's also worth mentioning this is probably going to be its own.
It's going to have to be its own episode because I'm not going to get too deep into it. Otherwise, this isn't a front page review. But basically, this guy, this person, LeMuffin32.
Mhm.
He or she or they compiled all of Throwawaylian's comments from November 19th and 20th from 2013. And then there are a couple other posts. Basically, this person is like, throwaway account because I'm afraid. I was first abducted in 1987. I was 12 years old. I say abducted, but it's not like that. Actually, you go willingly. It's scary and exciting too, but they are somehow able to make you feel okay about things. It's not until later that you feel bad or like you've been violated. They don't do a lot of probing, like raping or anything like that. That's Hollywood nonsense. They look inside of people sometimes, but they have machines to do that.
I mean, the way this is being described, everything you said could very easily be talking about the Catholic Church.
Right?
Like literally everything you've said, I was just like, Catholic Church or aliens? Catholic Church aliens. I'm just like, can't really tell the difference.
Mostly they would talk to me. They just questions. They'd show me things like television shows and things and ask me questions about them. I think the walls of the room measure your reaction to things too. Sometimes they take x-rays.
Or the Soviets.
You can't understand their language. It just sounds like, I'm positive that we'll never be able to communicate with them in their language. I should mention that these are the grays that you hear about, except they aren't gray. They're kind of beige, which is my favorite color.
Beige is your favorite color?
Yes.
Very
is that true?
You actually do wear like
a lot
beige.
of beige.
I think that's on brand. Actually, I'm gonna say you're a beige.
I'm a beige bitch. I love
that feels
it.
like a good term
bitch.
for a base, like instead of basic bitch.
Yeah, beige bitch.
I like it better.
A beige bitch. You have a lot of fun accents today, Doug.
I know. It's the Lexapro leaving my system.
Okay,
I think that's a side effect.
It's kind of like when T2 got melted in the smelter.
Yes.
All of his personalities.
Exactly like
came out.
Yeah, it's like your batteries are dying as we're watching, and you're making all these strange sounds as the batteries are starting to die. Yeah.
It's true. They will make contact with Earth on a wide scale in 2021. That's the year when they'll land here or colonize or whatever. Okay, it's almost August. Shit's hitting the fan.
That's true. Really quickly, Skylar, thanks
confused.
for joining us. I know you got to go. He's done with his lunch break.
God bless.
Anybody who wants air conditioning units fixed in the greater United States area, Skylar Shaggy Van Oosten's your guy.
Last night I was laying in bed hot as fuck, and I was like, it's time to buy an air conditioning unit. So let's link up.
Damn.
I got some questions.
This is a good edit.
Anyway, continue.
So I was up 3 weeks ago. That was the last time. I'm pretty sure that I'll go up again in a couple of years, but I'm not sure after that. The whole program or whatever they call it is going to change in July of 2021, which is where we are now.
That's now.
I think they said the 8th, but it could have been the 18th, which was a few days ago.
This is very like the apocalypse. Did I say 20?
Did I say 2021?
Did I say 20? Sorry, I misread. It was actually 21. So prepare.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of comments where he goes into details about like the boat they were on, what they looked like, what they did to him. So we'll have to do a throw.
We'll go in hard because that's
but this is the whole timeline of all the various abductions.
I love it.
The final abduction. We'll have to deep dive into this.
By the way, it's also worth mentioning. So thank you, More Places Forever. Anybody who's just listening, I think we've made this abundantly clear over time, but we are not Reddit experts. We are on Reddit a lot, but just because
some of us are.
Some of us are on Reddit a lot. Actually, you are kind of becoming a professional Redditor, aren't you?
Well, just look at the data.
Look at the data.
Look at the data.
The numbers talk.
The numbers talk for themselves. But we love it when you recommend things because there is a high chance that we actually don't know anything about it because sometimes this just happens where we're like, I'm on the Cleveland Browns subreddit all day or like the Arsenal Gunners subreddit all day. And I like don't get when like alien throwaway.
Shut's
happening.
happening.
So thank you. I
don't think we've covered aliens as a topic, like anything about it. Have we? I mean, it feels like it's time.
I feel like
we've been trying to hint on it.
51 thing.
Yeah.
But we
did Glitch in the Matrix. We did. Didn't we do that one about the fucking that shit in New Mexico? We did something about something like that.
We did Naruto run, I want to say.
Yeah, Area 51
right.
Naruto run.
No, we did one about like the something walkers.
Oh,
do you remember
Skinwalkers?
Was that what it was?
Potential.
Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe I'm confusing us with other influential Reddit specific podcasts.
God, you guys, that is pretty crazy. Okay,
very sick though.
We're gonna have to follow that.
Yeah. Get into some alien talk soon. So
you're welcome. Did you Reddit forever? I love it. I thank you. More places.
Thank you.
Anyway, so more front page stuff. So what else? What else you guys got? I had closing the Jeff Bezos segment because fuck that guy. I think we're all collectively fuck that guy.
Yeah.
So Zuckerberg, I would give a wedgie to for sure, and then Jeff Bezos, I would. I want to punch him in the fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
I've been. I had one thought. I was like, yeah, it's just fucking money. Let him like build a rocket.
That's fair, I guess.
But it's also, man, it's building the most ostentatious house on the block.
It is.
Big fish, little pond.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I actually have. You know what? That's interesting. You say that because I have an example of that where my growing up. I'm from a very depressed area of the United States, and there were some very nice houses that clearly they were like the doctor's houses, the fucking guy who used the used Chevy dealership up the street, right? Or owned the used Chevy dealership. And then there was one house that was like a literal, like a super mansion.
The McMansion, right?
But it was like a mansion. And
was it older?
No, no, it was a new, yeah. But it became this like legend, right? Because it was just like the only place anything vaguely like it in our hometown, and it was right on the main street.
Yeah.
And you would always drive by it, and everybody was always like, "Who the fuck lives there?" And then eventually the guy killed himself, right?
Oh.
Which I think is like I always remember that being like a really interesting metaphor for that experience, where it's like, cool. So you built this extremely ostentatious thing because you're an empty shell of you're a husk of a person, right? And then it doesn't satisfy you, and then you die, and then
how many people are going through that scenario exactly most of the time in this country? I don't know.
Oh my God, never ending,
all the damned time,
never ending, and
that's why, well, Bezos
to them,
man, is Bezos still dating the one girl from the news, the new girl? Did he? I just feel like a guy like him shouldn't be tied down to.
Especially not when you're going to space. I mean,
you got to save a little up for all that.
Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah.
Is that who he's dating?
Yeah. Well, that's who he's. But I'm like, come on, man.
Oh, girl,
Girl.
though.
She ain't wearing beige.
All right.
She ain't wearing beige, girl.
That's what I like to say. Here's another one, actually. Here's an interesting thing I found last night on my front page. Next fucking level, that subreddit. I've noticed that subreddit has become one of the big ones. You always see it popping up.
It's kind of like a new whoa dude.
Exactly. I would agree with that. Yeah. So that's no fish. It's a river monster is what this is titled.
I'm definitely watching that.
Somebody fishing. He throws something going for it and got something maybe. And what do we got? Oh, we did catch something. What in the fucking hell, right?
Christ.
All right, so check it out. So this is what's so interesting about this. So this is probably for anybody who's listening, it is a fish. It looks like a fish. We're in the river. It's a catfish, right? Mm-hmm. And so it is a catfish that's probably
6 or 7 foot long.
6 or 7 foot long catfish.
That looks like it would weigh about 120 pounds.
So here's
you are a fisherman.
Well,
you are a fisher.
You know these things.
So here's what's interesting about it, right? So this is
jeez, that thing is massive.
There is a truly enormous catfish, stock rivers. This is a comment from 30 Perks, right? So a couple down.
Like Percocets.
Yeah, 30 Percocets. So this is, I did a little bit of research. It seems like it's maybe urban legend, but also it's an interesting urban legend, right? So truly enormous catfish stalk the rivers worldwide, may feed on human bodies, and are also suspected of drowning live victims. In South America, a Paraíba swallowed a fisherman and was found with the legs still sticking out, which is insane. So a fish and then fisherman's. Oh my God.
While a gooch catfish.
While a goonch catfish, accustomed to feeding on funeral corpses, are accused of dragging 2 boys to their deaths. In Europe, suspicion rests on the potentially enormous Wells catfish with a human body found inside one individual. So what?
Click the link. Click the link.
So what is interesting about this, Dog Boots, is your batteries are dying as we speak.
I know. Oh my God.
Is that Owen Wilson in the picture catching this fish?
Exactly.
Yeah. Can you do an Owen Wilson? I feel like
wow. Wow. Wait. Oh, wow.
Look at that catfish.
Wow. Look at that catfish. Wow. I don't know.
That's
No,
pretty good.
I got to work
That was
on
pretty
it.
good.
Wait, what about a catfish ate my son?
A catfish ate my son.
Wow.
Wow. No, I got to work
No.
on it, guys. A catfish ate my son.
There we go. That's it.
That's Jeff.
That's
Thanks,
it.
Jeef.
So
Wow,
so
you guys.
I don't know what this site is. knowledgenuts.com.
Seems like really
This is real.
reputable.
This is real stuff.
Guys that are nuts for knowledge, you know?
Knowledgenuts.com.
Guys that are nuts for knowledge. So in the Kali River in India, a number of human bodies are disposed of during funeral proceedings, which is true. As a result, it is believed that the giant goonch catfish, which can weigh over 200 kilograms, measures 8.2 feet in length, may have developed a taste for human flesh, which does make sense, right? So in July 1998, a boy was mysteriously pulled underwater in sight of his father, which is worded very weirdly. No body was found, sparking investigation by extreme angler Jeremy Wade. Extreme angler. I want to be an extreme angler. Of television's River Monsters.
Wow.
Who considered
I do love that show.
Who considered goonch attacks to be a strong possibility.
Now, is a gooch attack when a fish comes up and bites you in the gooch while you're just
Yes.
waiting?
I think that's what it is.
That's where they got their name.
It's a goonch attack. Yeah.
You don't want to be goonch attacked.
I think a goonch attack is like a thing that like frat guys do where they put their hand below with like the little
they snap your nut.
Yeah, and then
it's
they
like a credit card or
they take their Gap card and they swipe your gooch.
Yeah. You know the swipe up your butt crack or like a gooch attack.
Not all of us wrote workaholics, dude.
Yeah.
You know a lot more about this stuff than we do.
Well, there's I go thumb up.
Okay.
Thumb up.
Yeah, I don't go pinky first.
No.
That's you can't do
then
that.
You'll get stuff on your Coke now.
Yeah.
No, you can't do
and
that.
you don't want to do that.
That's how you get a staph infection, I believe.
Yeah, come on.
Isn't that the phrase?
Yes.
I'm not a barbarian.
Anyway, so in Europe, the Wells catfish may grow to over 3 meters, 10 feet in length, and historical accounts suggest lengths of over 5 near 16 feet. A 16-foot motherfucking catfish, bro.
That's the Meg.
Come on, that's delicious. In one case, a body was found inside a Russian individual. That was
catfish
what?
inside a Russian.
You know what?
The Russian person in the catfish.
Everyone in America is always shitting on us for killing the buffaloes and extincting about 1 million creatures. But we got rid of like a lot of big scary shit here, and now our kids can go swimming in the river. Like, I'm sorry, I'm all for that. Now.
Sorry,
kill them all, right? Yeah. Kill those gooch fish.
Next up, gooch fish.
Gooch hunter.
Fish.
We're gonna extinct those guys next.
You know what we need to do?
I like the show Gooch Hunter. Sorry, who's a fisherman, but he also likes sniffing people's butts.
He's like a really fratty fisherman who's just like, it's called the Goonch Hunter, and it'd just be like
trying to catch fish and then get laid after he catches a fish in the local pub.
It looks like I caught a D's. Be like, D's? Be like, D's nuts.
D's nuts.
That's not how the joke goes.
Damn it.
Yeah. We should this is a 200th episode thing. Maybe we go to the local seafood restaurant.
Oh, do a live pod from
local seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
And we will go, excuse me, sir. We would like to order something off menu and be like, oh boy, okay, yeah, we ran out of Dungeness crab. So I know that that's what people get. And we'd be like, no, we're not talking about the crab. We're talking about the goonch.
The gooch fish.
And then he pulls us up by our shirt collars and puts us in the corner and be like, who fucking told you that we got
told you you'd find gooch here?
Right.
They say, meet me in the back.
Meet me in the back.
Come with your pants off.
Right.
What? Is this like gay code or what?
It's an initiation.
Yeah. We go into the back. There's a door with like a huge, it's like a bunch of just like normal tomato paste can.
Yeah.
and he pulls one out and he types a code and there's a little laser that like comes out and it looks him in the eyes.
Sure,
retinal scans. Opens up. We go downstairs.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of scientists.
Jesus Christ.
And then and we walk over and we see through plexiglass. There's a giant goonch on a table
Yeah.
Right?
Being milked.
And
Yeah.
it just been got. You know that scene in Westworld, the first season of Westworld, where like all the robots are being worked on, and then one of them becomes sentient. She opens her eyes and then starts shooting people, and we experience that with the goonch.
He grabs the guy's gooch.
We see the goonch. We see the goonch whip the tail. And the tail hits the guy, and he splatters against the wall, and just
blood everywhere.
Blood just explodes, and it bleeds down.
That's a good opening to a movie, by the way.
It's great.
Wow.
It's called Goonch Hunter.
Goonch.
You can take it.
And the only guy that can save the day is like the frat bro.
Exactly.
We need you.
Do you guys remember here we're in Venice Beach, California?
Yes, we
Shout
are.
out. Shaka, bro.
Shakalaka.
But a couple years ago, not too long ago, there's a Santa Monica sushi restaurant at the Santa Monica airport that got busted for selling whale meat.
Is that true?
Yeah, like within like the last 10 years. Like not
crazy.
Wow.
Also, by the way,
I love there was like a black market. You could go there and like say a code and get fucking whale and dolphin meat.
Damn.
We can do that with Goonch. Find that place. I guarantee they got Goonch.
I'm just saying people are up for it. So
I guarantee it. Dog, can you click or go to the crushed pineapple link that he just sent us?
Can I? Absolutely.
I think this is going to be a giant fish.
I love that this is always how it works on our podcast, by the way. Be like, we just found a story, and they'd be like, that happened 3 weeks ago, and
like,
there's an update that happened an hour ago.
Let's talk about it now.
That was from the new Avatar movie. Plebes.
Oh my God.
What do we got? You found it?
I died. Here it goes.
Also, shout out Crushed Pineapple with the hot take on r/North Carolina.
Dear Lord.
Oh, look at that Goonch.
What is happening?
It's safe to say Goonch is just a word now for big fish.
Big fish.
Just an inexplicably big fish is now called a Goonch.
Yeah, man.
We got a Gooncher.
We got a Gooncher here.
67.2 pound Goonch.
Oh my God.
That's as much as my suitcase weighs.
All right, here we goes. Here we goes.
Oh,
see, this is almost the scene I described.
Oh my God.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Watch out.
No plexiglass, no scientist, no red alarm siren, no machine guns.
There will be blood, though.
Dude, look at the size of this Goonch.
I mean, I feel bad for it.
We are, by the way, for all of our listeners, because it still is an audio medium. We're watching some big old boys pull out a Goonch from the water.
Here's the thing.
In North Carolina.
That's an animal that's big enough that you should humanely euthanize it before you eat it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't.
By humane, you mean like clubbing it over the head with a
give it a lethal injection.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Potassium timethylate.
Exactly.
Whatever they use.
Well, that was. Eat it anymore.
I mean, that's how you are supposed to kill fish. Like when you're trout fishing, you just bap them on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're a young boy and your daddy takes you fishing, the first realization is like you catch a fish and dad's like, now fucking pound its brains out.
Listen, not to be overly woke here, but of the three of us, I think I'm probably the only one who's got an award for fish catching.
Oh, I don't know how that's woke, and I love it.
Well, it's like little boys growing up. Not necessarily, because I won an award for catching a big ass muskie when I was like 11.
Oh, so stereotypes of men fishing are not.
But
are they? Did you guys win an award?
No, I haven't won shit.
Did Jimmy Moore get the credit for it?
Hell no, he didn't.
What about
Hell
that?
no.
What about that fucked up cousin of yours?
Oh God, he tried. He wanted the cousin special where he just takes credit for everything.
I bet right now on his podcast he's saying,
"Yeah, I caught the fish. My cousin's a stupid bitch." Probably.
She only wears beige.
She's boring as hell.
Bitch. Hilarious. I love it.
That fish looked like a little bit like a shark. I will say, kind of looks like
same.
It's about the size. It's got those little eyes, the shape of the mouth and stuff. Like it's almost like they became freshwater sharks at some point.
Yeah.
In the evolutionary.
Well, it would make sense if we're dumping corpses in the river.
Yeah, man.
That eventually some goonch is gonna sip a little bit of that corpse blood.
Yes, and be like,
damn, this ain't bad, right?
I like it.
It's kind of what we do with fucking, I mean, at some point, someone had to sniff jankum on purpose.
Jankum?
Yes.
What's jankum?
It's like it's like a fermented shit in a bag.
Oh, why is this like a prison high thing?
You get high in it. I think it's an Africa thing, but you put fermenting shit in a bag and you sniff it and
Just
you get you stoned.
Oh, like a drug. Like
yeah, it's like
there's
a drug.
like a chemical you're smelling. It's like what's in paint or something.
Yeah, exactly. So at some point, somebody just like a goonch was just like all the other catfish around were just like, are you fucking? You're gonna eat that shit, dude? Come on, you're fucking gross, bro.
Gross, bro.
And then he had somebody who'd be like, yo, listen, hear me out. It ain't bad,
guys.
And now they have a taste for flesh.
For mort flesh.
Well, I mean, people are full of good flavors, you know? I mean,
you're not wrong. I've been saying it for years.
I love that.
What else we got?
So this story,
this is actually good. This is a nice wholesome story.
It is.
Yeah, let's palate cleanse a little here.
Wholesome story that we'll share, and then I'll share another fucking disgusting kind of anathema of society.
Man, I have to do so many buttons to get my screen to share. Can you
all
see that?
Whose fault is that? Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. There we go.
Okay, cool. So a breeder in the Netherlands has been working to make French bulldogs a healthier breed. So they essentially have.
We're gonna call these South African bulldogs.
I was going to call them Northern European bulldogs.
You get it?
Yeah.
Just call back to your joke.
I do get it, but it doesn't. I don't. It feels like it was lacking one detail.
I had to mention imperialism for that
joke.
Oh,
okay, fine. I'll make your joke even worse. You're talking about. You're talking about breeding South Africans into a better version of themselves. Is that what you meant?
Not
Jesus,
what I was saying.
No,
this is not what
are
I was
you
saying.
Fucking Dutchman?
Wow,
fucking Dutchman,
freaky deep Dutch.
That's our new insult. You fucking Dutchman.
Look at that. That's a good snout.
Continue,
so they're essentially lengthening out the snout of the dog, so they're not squished face anymore. Which is their whole issue is like they can't breathe because their noses have been bled into their face for cute purposes.
Yeah,
is that really why?
It's all cuteness.
Interesting.
Cuteness, guys.
It's looks. It's the same with like the pug and everything.
And humans are like, listen, we can do it. Our faces are pretty flat.
That's true.
Dogs should be able to do it.
So dogs are crazy. Like every breed has been bred to be that breed from a wolf. Every dog started as a wolf. Every single dog started as a wolf. And they became,
your dumb little dogs.
Even your stupid little dog, you listener.
Yeah. Crushed pineapple. I see your dog.
I will say the dog on the right with the long nose is not as cute as the dog on the left. Like cute factor wise, I like the dog with the stupid fucking nose. But so I get
people choose the other one.
A lot of it's cool that they're doing this, but let's be honest, like no one's gonna buy that dog.
Well, I do think that the dog on the right looks more like a dog I would see. It looks like another dog.
That looks like a dog I would trust to kill a rat or something, or somebody that could defend himself or eat a goonch. Yeah. Now, how do you feel about these people in the Netherlands trying to cut out my French bulldog breeding business?
I know.
Well, how do the French feel?
Your backyard breeding business is booming right now. And like you keep going shorter nose, because that's what sells. And now look.
You know what? A French bulldog looks a lot like Gizmo from Gremlins.
Yes.
You're right. That's true.
And I'm wondering if we can breed anything the fuck we want. Can we get something
Let's get a Gizmo
that stands up,
right?
Like Gizmo.
I mean, yes.
That's actually a fascinating question.
If I was Bezos, that's what I'd be spending my money on.
Honestly,
guys, my mom has a Gizmo basically.
You have a upright dog.
Like
that's kind of close in a way.
Look at that face.
It looks literally exactly like your dog. Yeah.
Squishy as hell.
Well, I do. I mean, you bring up an interesting point. I don't know enough about breeding. So maybe anybody. I mean, I know
I'm the only one here who's has kids.
The only thing I know about breeding, I learned on Ebony Squirt. So
Ebony Squirt is where I learned all my stuff.
Just for the record, Dad's wearing that T-shirt right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. The only thing I learned about breeding, I learned on Ebony Squirt.
That's a great
T-shirt.
Great merch.
Anyway, but no, I don't know anything about breeding animals, but I think your logic is interesting, which is if you can breed any kind of dog you want by just squashing their noses and whatever, is there any real reason you can't breed them to stand upright?
I mean, right? You already see a fun, sassy Chihuahua do that sometimes in videos. Like, just have that one make babies.
We got to find the dog that's already the most walkable,
right?
And then just start short breeding the front arms.
Yes,
and
to T-Rex arms.
To T-Rex them. And so they have.
I mean, that would be
choice.
that's a pretty amazing Jeff Bezos rich person thing.
Yeah,
Right?
That's actually an interesting question. Is like if you were to go into, I know a couple people who are friends with some like the elitist of elite rich people.
Damn.
And
who are they? Let me get their number.
Oof. And a couple of those people will tell me about the strange things that are like 1-for-1s that these people have.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them have like 1-for-1 art pieces and shit like that. But like if you're Jeff Bezos, you could probably
Be like, I want to
start creating 1-for-1 animals and shit.
Didn't Barbra Streisand famously cloned her dog?
Yes.
Really?
So when the one died, she got like a replacement version
a
of it.
puppy of that one.
That's insane.
And she did that like, like right
fucking waste of money.
Early 2000s. Like,
because guess what? That's not your dog.
That's not your dog.
Your dog, Babs.
That's
or
true.
is it?
Sorry.
I was a roadie for Barbra Streisand.
Really?
Oh, you were a roadie for Barbra Streisand. I forgot about that.
And there was something that she brought on the tour called, Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
She wanted to bring Build-A-Bear machines, which are these like popcorn looking machines,
Right.
on tour, but instead of a bear, you're building her dog, like a version of her dog.
Wait, is that for real?
Yes. And so I had
God.
to like truck these things around, and they weigh 1 million pounds. And people would like come up at the show and be like, I want one of her dogs. And you could like customize it. And build
What?
It. Yeah. 2006 on tour.
You know
wow.
And we're all better for it, to be honest.
It's only $50,000 to clone your dog, who will be an entirely
not
different dog,
Right.
just so you know, but with the same DNA, which is something you can't see.
Wait,
So,
what did you say?
cool.
How much would it be?
50 grand.
Oh, that's expensive. Here is fun. Here's a fun thing. So
I don't know. You could get a Kia Sorento or clone your dog.
Yeah.
it's true. So this is possibly the worst timing in the history of television. I saw this.
So sorry. I just saw that
is
too.
Insane. So I saw that. I didn't actually see the end part, to be honest. So because I saw the first part. So this is a for anybody who's just listening. This is a pair of. This is on Unexpected, which I guess is the cool part because I.
Holy shit!
So,
is that real?
I don't know.
Oh,
this is conjoined.
Yeah, so we're gonna explain
Take
this.
it from the top.
Okay.
So
Conjoined
this is a conjoined burger, which in itself, I saw this and I was just like, that's dumb. And it just feels like it's one of those things. Like Jack in the Box does this a lot, where they're just like, okay, what's something that we can make for fast food that doesn't make any fucking sense?
Yes.
And is impractical.
It's like, well, these come in 2 packs when we take them out of the freezer. What if we don't break them apart?
Yeah. So it's from Checkers, I believe, right? Is that what I think the brand? From,
I think this is literally Jack in the Box.
No, it's from.
It says Jack in the Box at the
Mini
end.
fries, Coke, $4.95. Hungry Jacks.
Oh, Hungry Jacks.
So I don't know what Hungry Jacks is, but it's literally just 2 sliders. But instead of taking them apart and making 2 sliders, they just give you conjoined sliders. Which again, it just doesn't make any fucking sense because you're also if you're gonna do that, just make a goddamn cheeseburger, man. Like, what are you doing?
Hungry Jacks is an Australian thing.
2 sliders is 1 burger or 2 sliders. Why do you need why do you need a conjoined burger? It doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense.
And if you're gonna do it that way, let's break this down even further. This is what we do on the pod, right? If you're gonna do it that way, just make a fucking hot dog.
Thank you.
That is a burger.
Make a you know what? Would you do this? Or what's cooler? What's gonna make a bigger splash on TV? A hot dog bun with a hot dog shaped burger inside. 7-Eleven's been doing them forever.
Is that true?
Yeah, they're pretty freaking fun. That's what they should have done here.
I love when people describe food as fun.
Very fun.
That burger is pretty freaking
hot
fun.
dog.
Have you ever had fun?
Have you?
Do you know what fun
do you know what
is?
that word means?
Is this definitely like a non-PC term? I would imagine anymore. I haven't Googled it, but like the term Siamese twins.
Yes.
Is that not
it is?
I'm just
not
gonna
PC.
assume anytime you're linking a whole nation of people
Yes.
to babies having their heads connected,
And they don't even call it Siam anymore. It's Thailand.
It's Thailand.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that is an offensive
Could you call
term.
these Siamese burgers? Is what I'm saying.
Thai burgers?
Now that we're removing the person, is it not woke? Or is it still? It's okay. I think is what I'm saying. Siamese burgers.
I mean, listen.
Thai
I say
burgers.
pitch it.
Thai burgers.
Yeah.
Pitch it to Hungry Jacks. Make your case, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So anyway, so we didn't even finish the end of this. So first of all, the burgers threw me. I look at that and I go, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Don't like it." Pick one of 3 options: 2 sliders, 1 cheeseburger, 1 hot dog shaped burger.
Yes.
Those are your options, not a conjoined 2 sliders. It doesn't make any sense. And then immediately following it, like literally ending this commercial, is a 60-minute episode about conjoined twins.
Oh.
And it has 2 young ladies, I'm gonna say,
that are suddenly bounding towards the camera.
Hold on for a second. 2, 1. How's that work?
They're 2. They're 2 individuals.
2. Okay. So
do you think the program, like scheduler for the ads, did that on purpose?
I mean,
because it's almost too
perfect.
If it's real, it's too perfect. Well, there's some bro, Lenny Dykstra, work in the office.
Yeah,
he's like, this will be hilarious.
Insane.
This will cement me into legend.
Damn.
God,
Damn.
It's pretty cool.
And Siamese twins, what are they called? Conjoined twins now?
Thai twins.
Conjoined twins.
Yeah, conjoined twins.
Man, that's so sad.
That was a funny but bad joke.
That would be really hard, you guys, to be a
terrible.
conjoined twin, especially when the surgery, sometimes it's like, well, you could both live or one of you could.
That's where it gets bad.
Die.
Well, but we're getting into some philosophical stuff now, but it's only bad when people point out it's bad. Right.
Yeah.
Because if you're born that way, you're just kind of born that way. You don't really know any difference until you fucking go to school with fucking Chuck and
assholes.
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and Hank over here.
Chuck and Hank Free Day, and they start looking at me and be like, "Look at those fucking dorks, dude!
Losers.
Go make fun of those fucking kids over there. Come on, everybody, let's go make fun of those kids." And then all of a sudden you go, "I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this anymore."
And the 69 boys were such bullies.
Oh. Do you guys remember that that movie with Matt Damon and
the new one that's coming out with Mark Wahlberg? You mean?
No, the conjoined twins movie.
Oh yeah,
with
Stuck
Matt
Together,
Damon.
Stuck With You,
yes,
Stuck by Your Side.
It was Stuck on You.
Greg Kinnear.
That was a good one, and it made me think about when you get older, and if you're a conjoined twin and you have a relationship, think how awkward that's got to be.
That's a movie that doesn't get made today.
You have to get into.
That's very tough.
That's where it's hard. It's great when you're a kid.
You have to get into Ebony Squirt if you're going to go down there.
Right?
Yeah. Truth.
I don't know. It would just be very difficult.
Yeah. It would be hard.
It's no way to live. Nothing is designed for 2 people.
No, like literally nothing.
Nothing. I mean, not like that close together. Crazy.
Oh my gosh. Well, I found a really cool thing.
Let's see it.
So I don't know if I've ever expressed this from my opinion bank before, but I'm afraid of the intelligence of birds.
Wow, that is did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
Okay. In which direction?
Hold on for a second.
They're dumber or smarter?
They're very smart, and they are also dinosaurs. So they're smart and they do not care about you. So
crows are the shit.
Crows are the shit. They're very cool, but
crows are my homies.
Growing up, I had a couple parrots, and very smart. And they will fucking rip into your ears if they're sitting on your shoulder and they just don't like something you said.
If they see a worm in your ear, they'll take it.
Yeah. And I'm like, leave them alone. I have them in there for a reason.
Well, aren't their beaks designed to crush a nut?
Yeah.
From the jungle? Like
a Brazil nut.
Yeah. If you've ever tried to open a walnut or a Brazil nut, it's essentially you give up. I basically move straight to Snickers.
Yes.
I'm like, where's the Snickers?
I'm going for the Snickers.
So they can an ear is paper.
It's nothing.
If your 2 options are a Brazil nut or a Snickers, and you're just telling us you're going to choose the Snickers.
Yeah.
But you're going to try the Brazil nut first.
I'm going to try to open it.
So people present you with 2 options.
Yeah.
They go, you get one of these 2 snacks. You get a Brazil nut,
or
an unopened, unsheathed, untreated Brazil nut. Or a Snickers bar.
So I initially take the Brazil nut and put it in my mouth and try to use my beak to crack it open.
That's fair.
And after I fail,
then you're like, fuck it. I guess I'll have this delicious chocolate bar instead. So this is a really cool video that shows, I mean, I don't know if this is as cool as all the other cool things we've been looking at today, but this freaking bird feeder accepts soda can tops and bottle caps for bird food. So it's teaching birds how to be good citizens instead of just freaking terrorists running around.
Well, they've always, birds are terrorists.
Birds are terrorists. Yeah. I mean, what kind of animal just sits around and shits constantly?
Every one of them.
Every bird.
Every animal and human, actually.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm me. I don't know. I think it was pretty
What
cool.
kind of uncivilized animal just eats and shits and doesn't contribute to American workforce?
I mean, get up off your butt and get a job. And now these birds are doing it.
I love this. Like, we got this, the Dog Boobs has like lived this absolute lie on this podcast of being like a true libtard,
a real commie,
a true leftist, and then out of nowhere mention birds once and it really comes out, and you're just like, if these birds would just get a job.
I'm a hypocrite.
You know what you can do with that bike or that beak? You could flip burgers.
You could flip burgers if we train you.
So I know.
I mean, interesting. I think that's pretty rad.
I was actually explaining to my girlfriend last night because we saw a couple crows that were perched in a tree and they were kind of looking at us and they just looked like they were socializing.
Yeah.
And I was like, the crows are sick. They're very, very intelligent animals. And she was kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like, why are you telling me this? And I was like, you know what they call a group of crows? And she was like, again, why are you telling me any of this? And I go, it's called a murder. And she was like, cool. Who cares?
I love how you just described every relationship ever.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you want to know something interesting? No, why don't?
Yeah,
why
I don't.
Why are you telling me this?
Here's
Stop
what it
talking
is.
to me.
Here's the
I'm going to tell you anyway. And then dinner's awkward.
That's like me every time I put a Dateline in with me and my mom to watch, and I'm like, oh, I've seen this one. Yeah, so this guy right here, he breaks into the bank, and my mom's just like, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Now I'm gonna have to watch this fucking Dateline that I know the ending to.
Oh man.
Whatever.
So this is the last one for me. I don't really know what to do with this. I didn't actually see this whole thing. But this is a game show that I didn't know. Let me pull it up on my screen. I didn't know about it, and it's kind of an interesting thing. The reason I thought this was interesting is because you think about game shows and you think there's a limited group of them and you know all of them, because it seems kind of expensive, and the only way you can really do a game show is you got to get people to do them with you, and then the audience has to participate. Yeah, it's like
a lot of
kind of like an
these are the College Humor guys.
Yeah, these are the College Humor guys. So College Humor has a game show called Game Changer that I didn't know about. Evidently, it began in 2019, and it has rave reviews. People really love it.
Is it on television or is it on a digital network?
I think it might be either exclusively on
TikTok, maybe, or
no, it doesn't look like a
Instagram.
TikTok. I think it either is on College Humor.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, they have 14 million subscribers on YouTube, which I was not. Like, when's the last time you guys heard about College Humor? I haven't.
Yeah, no, not since
I wrote
like
a song for you for a College Humor thing, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Wrote a porn sound. Porn song.
Ooh, fun.
Oh yeah, with the guy Tony Cavallero in the show.
Was he in that?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was what that scene was for.
Oh,
I forgot about that. Porn.
Anyways,
cool.
So this title of this is PFPFPFPF. So the point of this show, by the way, I'm a little less interested in the clip. I'm a little more interested in the concept of the game. This is called Game Changers, and the premise is maybe Dog, you can look up the show.
Yes.
On the show.
PFPFPF.
No. Game Changers.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But it's every episode is a different rules to the game that they do not tell you.
I like it.
And then you just have to figure it out.
That's like the first time player of any game.
Yeah. And they literally are just like, welcome to Game Changers. And then they pull out the one I watched is they were like, welcome to Game Changers. And they pull out some weird mechanical device. And all the contestants were like, I'm worried. What is this? Yeah. And
I like it.
Yeah. And so
I like that every episode's new and fresh. And
yeah.
You're basically tuning in to see what the game is going to be. As a writer on that show, man.
Sounds so fun, right?
Well, kind of, I guess. But it also seems really complicated making up games.
Yeah.
This is fun. There's like one where the whole show turns into a murder mystery. One where you have to do increasingly specific impressions. Right. They get a lie detector on one of them, and like, pretty cool.
Yeah. What a weird, cool thing, right? So I saw that and I was just like, oh, interesting. I've never heard of this. It's kind of odd that you would be like, oh, there's a game show. Like if somebody were just like a Jeopardy type thing, and you'd be like, I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they are constantly making new game shows, but none of them feel like, have the ones that are like hosted by The Rock or whatever, and they're called like, 1 million boxes, right? And you just like, you pick a box, and if it's the right box, you win $1 million.
Yeah.
You're just like, what?
Well, they're famously good business models. Is why they still exist. Like,
interesting.
You can shoot. They're in a fixed location, so it's a controllable environment. You can shoot 10 episodes in a day.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
And so for a host or anybody, on the show, it's like they can bank 50 episodes in a week. And then everyone's paid per episode. So like for a host, you don't have to travel. You're not on set, like you're not on location, which is difficult. So it's an easier way to bank content, and it's a lot like a digital model. So I'm sure they looked at that. We're like, we could do a digital version of this and do like 50 fucking episodes versus shooting like multiple cameras on like a sketch, and then you have to edit. And it's like, it's a lot more labor intensive and costly.
And it looks like, from what I can tell here too, that they don't have an audience. They don't have a studio audience.
Yeah, that would be like something I would cut out first. Why do you need an audience too? Especially if you have like commentability like through your platform.
Totally.
It's like, that's basically your audience. Why bring in a bunch of schmoes from Kentucky and like have them have heart attacks in your audience? And then it's like, we need EMTs. Now we need fucking defibrillators, dude.
Come on. The defibrillator budget is, you're going to cut the defibrillator budget immediately.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's a really bizarre place that you went to. Like, can't have an audience because we can't have a guy having a heart attack in there. Then we have to hire EMTs. Then we got to pay for the defibrillator. That sounds expensive.
Oh yeah.
That was where your head went.
Whole insurance debacle.
Crazy.
You just can't be getting up in that.
Didn't even think about that.
You can't.
I didn't even think about that. Anyway, is there anything else we want to talk about? Subreddit stats? I think we might have to do a subreddit stats episode exclusively.
I do too, man.
We're definitely going to have to do Alien Throwaway because that's fucking insane. Or Alan Throwaway. Was that what it was?
I found something I want to share.
Share it, baby.
Before I have to bounce out.
Bounce.
This is insane.
I wonder if we're still successfully streaming. My computer keeps like getting a little strange.
Is my Google Mesh thing not fucking working?
I think
2100.
It seems like it's working fine. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Oh my god, you guys! This is from Nature is Metal.
Cool.
Man rescued in Alaska after week-long bear attack ordeal.
Wow.
A man has been rescued in Alaska after desperately flagging down help, having been attacked and harassed by a grizzly bear for a week.
Harassed.
Jesus. U.S. Coast Guard officials who were alerted, they were alerted by an SOS message on a shack roof and spotted a man waving his arms in the air calling for help. The man told them he'd been attacked by a bear and hadn't slept for days after it kept coming back to his camp. He was found with chest bruising and an injured leg he taped up.
That's it?
That's crazy. The helicopter crew had been on their way to fly a team of scientists on a wildlife research mission when they were diverted off course by weather and spotted the distress message. According to the New York Times, the man had almost run out of ammunition for his gun, and the door of the shack where he was staying had been ripped off.
Ooh.
This is the next Liam Neeson's joint.
Yeah.
This is it.
Wow, guys.
Wow.
You know what? Actually, this would be a good female lead.
Yeah, it would.
Cool.
Kate Winslet, she's been killing it.
As the bear?
Yes.
It's the bear.
Kate Winslet as the bear.
Oh,
we saw her work in
Bear of a Lifetime.
Bear of Easttown.
Bear of Easttown.
I watched the shit out of that. You guys,
that's crazy.
This is crazy.
Story.
Have you ever watched Grizzly Man?
Oh yeah, great.
I feel like it's very sad. I gotta
rewatch it.
It's so fucking scary. They have real audio of when this man was attacked by the bear, and his girlfriend was like watching and freaking out. And then the girlfriend, so he gets dragged off by the bear. This is like the Werner Herzog movie, the Herzog movie about the bears.
He's now from Vienna.
Yes, yes, he is. And so the bear carries the guy off, like mauling him. She hears his screaming as he's being dragged into the woods, and she's back at camp, and she's lost her mind with fear. So she's just shrieking back at camp, freaking out. So if she would have stayed quiet and if she would have hidden, people agree the bear would have probably left her alone. But because she was still freaking out, I mean, she had no control, I'm sure. She's like lost her mind in fear. The bear came back and got her too.
Oh, so she died as well.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
They found both of their bodies.
And the way it was explained to me was like the longer you wait into the summer, into the fall, like the bears are just desperate to pack on fat.
And the bear who got them was an elderly bear with worn down teeth, which makes it seem like he was probably more desperate for food than younger bears. So probably he was more apt to like
those are the problems.
Do some crazy ass shit.
The older ones that are past like breeding age that are like, it's basically mean.
Yeah.
You know?
He's like, I don't give a shit. Like I either die by doing this or I die by not doing this. So I'm going to try it.
That's that hunting argument. Like when they go kill like a old giraffe or like an old there's like those old males that are still hanging around. You gotta just shoot them because they cause a lot of trouble for
in our species as well.
And I know you don't think a giraffe can fuck shit up, but have you ever seen them neck fight?
No.
Oh yeah, their neck fighting is crazy.
Giraffe neck fight.
It's actually, I mean, UFC is like rolling out this new neck fighting thing. It's
wow,
it's based on giraffe millet.
Oh my god, you guys! Let me just show a very quick clip of some neck fighting since we talked about that.
Giraffe neck fighting, not male neck fighting.
men neck fighting.
Here we go. We're gonna leave you guys with some good neck fighting content. I know that's what
they seem buddy right now. Oh Jesus, no!
Jeez,
come for the subreddit statistics. Stay for the giraffe neck fighting sequences.
Is that like an equivalent of like slapping someone?
Yeah,
that just looks terrible.
It's like throat punching someone.
Yeah,
with a lot of throat.
Whoa! I mean, there's a cool defense to it, though. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what they look like? Are those inflatable,
wacky waving
inflatables?
I love it.
Buggy waving inflatable arm flailing tube men.
By the way, those tube men should now all be giraffes, right?
I couldn't agree more.
We should start a business that just sells the giraffe
think
version.
Of that, but think of a giraffe survivor driving by a Toyota dealership and being like, oh my god, triggered. I survived a neck fight once and now I'm freaking out.
Now I have a used Prius to make up for it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Wow. Heavy duty stuff.
This is a really rich week.
This is a rich week. A lot of good content, a lot of good Jeff Bezos content.
Yeah.
Shout out Jeff Bezos, big listener, love your work.
Glad you're back.
Congratulations. Really happy that you're safe. I was super worried.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine. I cannot imagine a world without Jeff Bezos.
No.
Like, what would we do? What would we do? I know.
I was
fuck that guy.
No female billionaire space industrialists yet. I was thinking about that the other day. They're all kind of the same prototype right now.
Come on.
Yeah,
we got to get some. Oprah's got to launch one.
You know, we say we've made so much progress, but if one thing about the Jeff Bezos flight is we are not even close to equal yet.
Not even close.
We need people of color and women to wastefully spend money to spend 11 minutes in space.
I saw one great meme that was like, someone's just like, congratulations.
And then we'll truly be equal.
And we'll truly be equal.
It was like, congratulations, you successfully did what a dog did in 1967. It was like, just why does this matter? Like,
broke through the atmosphere for 10 minutes, came back down.
Yeah, I mean, it truly is. It is actually like one of the, and we'll end here. This is why I'm saying it could be a revolutionary moment, because it's like it's one of the biggest wastes / one of the like least self-aware things I've ever seen somebody do.
Yes.
Like it really is it's like one of those things where it's just like you don't even there's no value in doing it.
No.
Like what is the point?
If anything, this to me is like such a bad sign, because it's like the super rich people who do have the power to like quote save the earth or extend the earth lifeline a little bit so that we all don't die in 20 years are the ones that are like, well, it's beyond repair, so I'm going to start exploring space now. I'm like, guys, there's still work to be done.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of money and everybody just needs money. Money is the thing that'll solve a lot of this.
No. We'll wave to you when we're shooting off to space one day as the Earth's melting.
I mean, also, quite frankly, if someone were to be like, all right, I'll give you two options. You can either go to Paris for a week or go to space for 11 minutes. Both of them cost $5,000. Which one you should be like, don't give me Paris. What are you talking about? Just give me Paris. Why are you asking me this question?
Why are you even asking me this stupid fucking question?
Yeah, experientially, it's not that interesting.
No, you're gonna shit, fart, and puke the minute you break into space.
I'll leave us on an optimistic note.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Because
I need that.
But every astronaut
Pull up
says
that giraffe
when
neck fighting thing again. We need that. we need a palate cleanser. All right.
Every astronaut says when they first do like a spacewalk or look back at Earth, they get this like immense sense of community and like we're all in it together and like everybody you've ever known and everything you've ever seen is on this little blue planet.
Yeah.
And nothing else exists anywhere that we know of.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so they always like say like come back feeling like, okay, this is like beyond political lines and like all this bullshit, all this fighting, it's like stupid. Let's work together. Let's make the world a better place. That seems like a good perspective to have.
Yeah.
I think from going to space and coming back, Jeff Bezos said the opposite. No, I don't. My one of my thoughts was like,
what did he say?
I wonder if he didn't quote anything on it, but I was like, I wonder if he had a better, or he sort of was able to gain a better, understanding of like people as a whole. Like we're all in this together. Let's fix planet Earth. Let's make Amazon a better place to work. Like people are good. Blah, blah. I don't think he ascertained that, but it would be nice.
I also think there's another added element to this, which is astronauts. Being an astronaut is like considered one of the most coveted imaginable professions.
Mm-hmm.
You spend 12 years or some bullshit at studying physics so that you can maybe go to space after training for a year and a half.
Yeah,
no.
Jeff Bezos just like spent a bunch of money and went there.
Yeah.
And this is a real quote from him when he came back, you guys. He's, first of all, I'm sharing this so that you can see, if you're watching, that he's wearing a fucking cowboy hat while he
let me pull this up.
Jeff Bezos. I want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer because you guys paid for all of this. That's a real quote.
Wow. You're welcome, Jeff.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart very much. That's like someone who's never said thank you before.
Yeah, well,
like,
good
are those
job,
how
Jeff.
we put those words together?
Good job, Jeff. Happy birthday or whatever the fucking reason is you did this.
Yeah.
Now go back to your fucking bullshit.
He's wearing a cowboy hat now too.
What a loon. All right. Anyway, This is Did You Reddit, a weekly podcast about the internet by way of Reddit. Weekly podcast about the internet. Giraffes fighting with their necks. God. Ebony squirt. All the best.
Eating people.
Goonch fishing.
Throw Whalian happening next week.
Throw Whalian happening next week.
Check us out.
We're
Thank you.
We're gonna have to do some actual research on
Actually,
that.
think
I
we're gonna
just do that flippantly.
We're gonna have some guests on next week.
Oh yeah, okay.
We're gonna talk
Throw Whalian
about,
the week after.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so this is actually a good time to talk about it. There's a scripted show on our network called Bystander, and it's we're gonna be talking about with the creators and the stars of the show, and so now might be a good time to listen if you're gonna listen next week.
Yeah, check it out, you guys.
Yeah, we'll have to listen to a couple eps.
Cool.
So check it out.
Yeah.
All right. Stay safe. Don't get the Delta variant. If you do, give it to Jeff Bezos. All right. This is Did You Reddit? My name is It's Your Dad.
I'm Top Boobs.
I'm Front Page Free Day.
It's your Friday morning pod energy. See you guys later.
Wow.